It's Paul with LSP Data, and on this video, I want to walk you through how to find pre-foreclosure records using our platform. So just a quick recap, every county has certain documents or instrument types, right, that basically give you indicators of pre-foreclosures. So there's a lot of life events or any other issues around, not paying the mortgage or other events that a property homeowner has, right? And I like to quickly show you this, right? Those document types, what do they mean? And basically an estimated time frame of how long do they take before they turn into a foreclosure, right? Or go into auction, right? Someone may be related to a modification of loan or just not paying, the mortgage. So that may kick off an appointment of substitute trustee, right? So, it's always like to remind people is that you're not closing deals because you're wasting time chasing the wrong data, right? And based on multiple sort of customer feedbacks, we are very proud that, a lot of our records, either we can get them in a day or a week compared to a lot of other commercial products, right, that our customers are coming from. And if you're used to using commercial software, right, when you're selecting the pre-foreclosures, this is the documents that you're kind of limited to, right? And again, good documents, but from what you hear, they're quite outdated. So by the time you get to the property owner, hundreds of people have already reached out to that individual, right? So anyways, again, a longer explanation, and also I have more videos on this if you're interested in, right? What do the county documents mean and how can you leverage them, to close deals, right? So the intent here is basically to give you options on how to easily pull these records, right? So today, looking into some of our counties that we've added to our platform, and additionally, we continue growing them, right? So we're going to add more counties depending on your needs. And just to give you an example, here's how quickly you can determine if there's any basically pre-foreclosures here, right? So if I'm scrolling down, obviously your market better than anyone else, right? So you may go through your local county and manually look through the records, right? The challenge comes that sometimes you may not get an actual address, or you may just get a legal description, right? So you're having to do a lot of manual work to kind of piece together what is the property, who the owner is, but also what kind of property that is, because obviously an address, it's useful, but let's say you're attempting to call hundreds, if not thousands of property owners, right? So we're just making it easier to give you quick access to that, right? And we're already including what the property type is, the information about the owner when possible, and to make it a lot easier for you, right? So in this case, let's say we're interested in Lis Pendens, maybe mortgage. There may be notices, so the notices can vary, right? But in this case, there's a few of them that basically I know are related to pre-foreclosure, right? There's a lot more, but just for the sake of this, we click search, right? So we get some of those that can be quickly actionable, right? And again, we give you whether they're absentee owned, primary resident, right? If they're individual or company. That way, if once you export the records, it's very simple to skip trace, right? Depending on who you use. And obviously, we give you all the relevant information that you need to make it easy to skip trace. And again, a lot of these are pulled on a daily or weekly basis. And depending on the county, right, maybe up to 31,000 records. These are currently growing as well, so expect more, right? But if you have a specific county that you're working with, right, obviously reach out and let us know. But for now, it's as simple as logging into the platform, selecting, which documents you're interested in. Like I said, mortgage, notice, there's Lis Pendens, there's a lot more. And you can easily just export them, right? Apply, maybe you're interested in just single family properties, right? Maybe you're interested in just individual owners. It's just as simple as that, and export them. The intent is to come in, easily find these records, export them, skip trace them, or just run your mailers, right? So we're just trying to make it easy for you to focus on marketing and closing deals. And yeah, that's about it. We're still expanding. So for now, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Michigan, Ohio, and Texas. So expect that to grow as well with states and counties. And how do you sign up? It's pretty easy. You can either sign up for a state subscription. So in this case, say you want to do Colorado, you can either sign up for the entire state of Colorado or individual counties, right? Just to, right now, just for some reason this link is not working. We'll fix that shortly, but this is the same way. You can sign up for the entire state and you can enter LSP data for a 7-day trial, right? Same thing for the individual counties. The individual counties are $99 a month. Again, Colorado ones will look exactly the same as this. Enter LSP data. And again, if for whatever reason this isn't a good fit for you, just make sure you cancel it before the 7 days. But again, there is a lot of value that we're hearing from our customers. So I'll leave it at that. But if you have any questions in general, let me know in the comments. And just remember that it's great to watch these videos. It's great to use solutions that everyone does. But as you know, there's a lot of pain points, and a lot of the pain points I hear is that by the time you reach out to the property owner, 100 people have already called, right? So that's what a lot of our customers are coming from those platforms, because everyone's using them. So give you a little bit of a competitive advantage, right? By switching to us. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching.